Welcome to the Disaffected Nigerian. Today, I'm sharing my thoughts on the EndSARS protest anniversary. But before I get into that, kindly subscribe to my channel, like this video, and remember to drop your comments on your way out. Alright. Exactly a year ago, Nigerians trooped to the street to demand an end to the infamous Special Anti-Robbery Squad. It was not just a protest, it was a movement, and it was revolutionary. You see, I belong to a generation of Nigerians that is often accused of being unpatriotic. But with the EndSARS protest, we changed the narrative and showed just how much we cared for this country. We showed how badly we wanted a change in the system, even to the extent of some paying with their lives. Until it was disbanded, SARS was a monster that preyed on young people. There are tons of accounts of people that were extorted, maimed, and killed by SARS officials. I mean tons of accounts. For years, Nigerians had brought the attention of the government to this problem, but there was never a strong political will to address this apart from occasional pronouncements here and there from the presidency. Nothing changed until we trooped out in October of last year. To understand how SARS became a monster, it is important we talk about the ideology of policing in Nigeria. I could argue that brutality is the ideology of the Nigeria police force, or as we like to say, that is the language they understand. The culture of police brutality is not a recent development. Let me read a post I made last year during the EndSARS protest to explain how old of a problem this is. In the late 80s, Majek Fashek sang Police Brutality. It came out in Prisoner of Conscience, his debut album as a solo artist. He harangued on how the police loot and shoot innocent lives. 2005, P-Square sang Oga Police, a musical anecdote on police brutality. These two songs, spanning two generations, serve as commentary on the culture of impunity and oppression in Nigeria. It's 2020, and guess what? It's gone worse. Though Nigeria is a definitive democratic society, its security agencies in reality are totalitarian. It's not just SARS, it's the entire security architecture. I've never been one to be proud of my country, but today my respect goes to the Nigerian youth. This is revolutionary. It is my hope that through this protest, we can begin a wave of social re-engineering. Some also argue that Britain should be blamed for setting the template for brutal policing in Nigeria. If you read What Britain Did to Nigeria by Mark Cillian, you'll learn of some shocking things the colonial police did to Nigerians. Needless to say that these were uniformed Nigerians brutalizing fellow Nigerians at the behest of their colonial overlords. 61 years of independence have not changed that ideology, unfortunately. So it's very easy to create a monster like SARS in such a society. I want to touch on how the Nigerian government lost an opportune moment to broker an armistice with the youth during and after the EndSARS protest. There is no question that there is a huge trust deficit between the government and young people. But instead of working actively to fix this, what we saw instead were various attempts to gaslight us for daring to protest and ask for better. At first, the government showed no willingness to disband SARS. I remember the different excuses that were given to justify the existence of the monstrous squad. In retrospect, the protests might not have lasted that long if SARS had been disbanded much earlier. What about the Lekki tollgate incident? Recall also how the police was sent to disrupt the protest against the reopening of the tollgate. Recall how the bank accounts of certain EndSARS activists were frozen. It is depressing that the government did all of this instead of addressing the actual concerns of Nigerians. As we commemorate the first anniversary of EndSARS, it is worth reminding ourselves that patriotism and selflessness that was displayed by the youth in the fight for a just Nigeria is enough reason to believe in the Nigerian dream. Though it seems we do not have a lot to be proud of as a nation from the standpoint of governance and leadership, we can rest assured in the potential of our greatest asset, which is the young demographic. Thanks for watching. You can follow me on social media. Links are in the description. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment. Till next time, stay safe.